Davis, 3 years, 88 home runs, 293 RBIs in the last 3 years. Only Strawberry and Dawson can say that. That's just out of the reach of a diving Alomar. And there's one of the base runners they needed. His 4th hit of the series. He's 4 for 15 in these 4 games. Gets his first hit here tonight in the bottom of the 9th inning, leading it off with a single.
It's a fastball in the middle of the plate, and Davis lines it straight back through the box. But I think Eric Shaw would rather he get a base hit than he walk him, so he was making sure he threw strikes.
Jack McKean a little concerned now. Shaw gets it in though on Terry Poole. Picked up a double in tonight's game. And he has been hitting the ball hard. They're going to give him the big lead at first here with a left-hander up. Clark will play deep at first. And the inside corner makes it 0-2. Here's Caminetti waiting on deck. If Eric Shaw needs help, Jack McKean has the bullpen ready to go. The Padres leading it here 5-1. Nobody out, runner at first, bottom of the 9th inning. And he lines it into right center field. That'll be a base hit. Davis will take third base. Tony Gwynn gets it back in. And the Astros, who have come from behind before, have 2 on and nobody out.
There you see Art Howe looking over the scorecard to know who he has available. And Jack McKeon is saying, I think I'll give him one more hitter.
5 hits in the series now for Poole, who delivers that one. And here's Caminetti. First and third.
You know, earlier this year I was watching the game, and Jack McKeon left Eric Shaw in a similar situation after he had a lead.
Chance right here for the one at first. They hold the runner at third. He gets the out. And Davis not going on contact there. That ball not hit far enough or hard enough as Shaw makes the play, gets the first out of the inning. Unless the Astros can mount the big bottom half of the 9th inning here, they will lose their 19th game at home against 16 wins. And Shaw is going to step off. Poole on at second base. Davis is on at third here. 1 away. The 1-2 to Ramirez towards the middle. Alomar knocks it down, but he'll have no play. It's an infield single. Picking up the RBI as Davis crosses the plate. And it's a 5-2 San Diego lead.
Brings the tying run to the plate. When you have a lead, you always want to make sure you keep the tying run from coming to the plate.
That's going to be it, as McKean has made the move and his savior out of the pen. Mark Davis will come on here for Eric Shaw. Try and put this one away. A strong performance for Shaw, who leaves here with a chance to pick up his 7th win. The count is 2 balls and no strikes.
All right, what has happened here is the manager, Jack McKeon, waited until the tying run came to the plate to bring in Mark Davis. Personally, I think he should have brought him in 1 hitter sooner, because that changes the pressure that Mark Davis comes in under. Now he has to pitch to this guy without and make sure he doesn't let him get to hit the ball out of the ballpark. If he comes in a hitter sooner, he can get away with a bad pitch.
That's a fair ball down the left field line. That'll score 1 run. Played in the corner. And there are runners at second and third. Terry Poole scores on the double. Ivejo's got an 11-game hit streak, and Art Howe's patience pays off again, as these Astros, who have done it before, are threatening to get back into this here in the bottom half of the 9th inning.
Here's the pitch. Since it's 2-0, he does not want to walk him, and he gives him a pitch to hit. And he he grounds it fair inside the third baseline. A lot of managers want their third baseman and their first baseman to guard the line and not let that ball go down the line. But they were not planted that way in this situation.
Big hit for him. And Davis having a hard time finding the strike zone here as he has fallen behind on both hitters. San Diego's lead has now been cut to 2. Jack Clark comes over to have a word here. Try and settle down the reliever. As Alex Trevino is on as the pinch hitter. Trevino for Portugal, the pitcher. And Davis again is behind on the count. 2 balls and no strikes.
And out comes Pat Dobson, the pitching coach. Because I think the problem here is when you get behind 2-0, like I said, you have no margin for error. You cannot afford to walk the hitter. So he laid the other pitch in. Biggio got a base hit. Now he's 2-0, and Dobson does not want him to lay the ball in there so Trevino can get a base hit.
Tell you, these Astros this season, they have won 10 games in their last at bat already. That's a season's worth of wins in your last at bat, and 3 of those have come in their last 5 games. And you can see how, and you're right, just shining over there right now as the dome is rocking. Trevino, the veteran, the pinch hitter. He's taking for the strike, and Davis gets it in. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And the difference between that 2-0 pitch and the one to Biggio is he spotted it well. He threw the fastball on the outside corner.
2-1 delivery to him, gets by. That's going to score a run and move another to third. Ramirez crosses. It's 5-4, and the potential tying run is 90 feet away. Wild pitch on Davis. 5-4 game, and there's Biggio at third. Only 1 down.
And the Padres will bring the infield in, but Trevino is a good fly ball hitter.
And he gets it out to right field. It's going to tie the game up. Chris James with a catch. Here comes Biggio to the plate. 5-5.
Have done so often this year, they've come back in the bottom of the 9th inning.
That says a lot for the heart of a club. And suddenly, this game is going to continue. Hatcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs score in the bottom half of the 9th inning. And the Houston Astros right back in this game. 2 down now. Mark Davis gets him to go after that one, and the count is 1-2.
Sometimes your greatness is your downfall, and Jack McKeon had so much confidence in Mark Davis that I think he waited a little too long before bringing him in.
He gets the strikeout, but as far as he's concerned, it's a little too late. He is now the pitcher of record. We go to extra innings, tied 5-5. His hit tonight, a double in the 5th inning, has an RBI and has scored a run. And he whacks that one into left field for a base hit. So he's on at first as Hatcher gets it back in a hurry. And Alomar's got some speed, leaves off the 10th inning off Darwin with a single. Not what Danny Darwin wanted.
They have not thrown out very many runners all year long.
Biggio in particular has really struggled behind the plate trying to throw people out. And as a result, any given opportunity, they take off. That may set up a run. That's a base hit to center. He was flying. Alomar's coming home. The throw will be cut off. Chance at second base. Again, Gwynn's going to be taken out.
Well, this time he did a smart thing, because they had a shot at Alomar at the plate, because when he rounded third, his father said go, and he had already slowed down. So Tony Gwynn, seeing that, watch right here, watch, he's slowing down right there. He stops. Now his father says continue, and they actually have a shot at him right here, but they cut the ball off to get Tony Gwynn. Otherwise, they would have had a shot at tagging him out at the plate if they'd let the ball go through. There you see Biggio. He's upset that they cut it off. See right there, he has a shot. He's just rounding the bag right there when he cuts the play off. Cuts the ball off and throws to second. Tony's out.
Tony Gwynn now has 3 RBIs in this game, and he puts the San Diego Padres back on top 6-5. He is an amazing hitter.
Jack Clark takes a breaking ball here. See, he kind of bails on it a little bit, and it hangs inside, and he's still able to swing at it. But he could not get enough wood on it to drive it.
So Clark goes back with 2 down and the base is empty, and Chris James coming up. Danny Darwin working here has given up the go-ahead run for the moment. Popped up outside of first. Davis. That'll do it. But the Astros are going to have to come from behind again as we go to the bottom half of the 10th inning. They just got back into this game, and now they trail again by 1. There's the story. Bottom half of the 10th inning now. Young, Doran, and Davis coming up as San Diego is back on top 6-5. The incredible 1-run ball games of these teams at this point in the season is just phenomenal. San Diego is 15-7 in 1-run games. The last 2 games here have been decided by 1 run, while the Astros have played more 1-run games than anybody else. They are 17-10 in 1-run ball games.
Well, that's why they're so successful so far this season.
Interesting note on that is only the Elias Sports Bureau can find out as Greg Harris warms up in the pen for the Padres. The tendency has been, if you win a lot of 1-run ball games in the first half of the season, be careful about the second half.
Well, they usually average out. You're correct there. But the teams that usually continue to win the 1-run ball games down the stretch are the ones that win the pennant.
Yeah. There's Jack McKean, who's hoping this 1-run ball game will stay the way it is.
The one thing about baseball, over the course of a whole season, the averages will even out. In short distances, they do not have any type of percentages that you can count on.
That pitch is in. Davis now with a 2-1 count. Gerald Young with speed. Fouls the pitch back, and Davis evens it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There you see on deck Doran to be followed by Davis.
They definitely do not want to face Glenn Davis with anyone on base this time.
And that one is taken down low, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Davis has really struggled here with the strike zone. 3-2. He walked it.
There you see Jack McKean. He's still calm right now. He's looking over the Astros lineup. It's a high fastball, and Mark Davis has thrown quite a few high fastballs. It could be the mound. You know, you're not used to this mound, and he's releasing everything high because he's been high with a lot of his fastballs.
A lot of speed right now at first base. Gerald Young, and Billy Doran, a good contact hitter, takes the breaking ball in the inside corner for a strike.
And that surprises me because you're in a 1-run ball game and you're the home team. Usually you play for the tie by bunting the guy over. But Art Howe is going against the rules, against the book anyway.
Well, look at the numbers. Doran against Mark Davis. Big average. And he fouls that one off at the plate. Davis is up on the count 0-2. We should mention now that Eric Shaw non-decisioned in this game. A truly outstanding streak Chow in all 12 starts this season, and going back through last year, through the last 6, had 18 consecutive starts where he either won or lost. And you don't see that very often. That's the first time since August of last year that he's been non-decision.
Watching this ball game tells me that Art Howe still has not found his niche of how he's going to manage throughout the season. This is an aggressive move here by not having Billy Doran bunt. But there were other opportunities with runners on earlier in the ball game when he was not aggressive. So I guess he doesn't know exactly how he wants to play it as a manager this season.
Thought he might be going. Young stays put, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The trouble with a pitch out is if you guess wrong, you really give the offensive team a lift, because now it's 2-2. If they want to put a hit and run on, it's a perfect time.
Not going, grounded foul. Stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Young going back to first.
The reason for that is because the defensive team can no longer afford to miss with a pitch, because if the count goes to 3-2, it's an automatic hit and run situation.
Billy Doran with a 2-2 count, hitting .242 right-handed, .292 left-handed, so this has not been his better side so far this season. And he takes the pitch down low. Good stop made right there by Mark Parent, holding Young at first.
Now all the advantages go to the Astros. You've got a speedy base runner at first base in Gerald Young. You have a good hitter, a guy that can use the bat, and Bill Doran at the plate, and the count is full.
Take a look and see if Young takes off here. Nobody out, 3-2 count. Bottom of the 10th. There he goes, broken bat to short. Green will go to first and get the out as Davis sawed that one off. Young, though, that potential tying runs at second with 1 away.
That's why you do not want to run the count to 3-2, because otherwise Young would have been at first base and they could have forced him at second base. And you'd still have the tying run at first base with 1 out instead of at second with 1 out.
Well, Houston could not have set up their order any better for the bottom of the inning with Davis coming up.
Good fastball on the inside corner. He actually tries to check his swing, and the ball shatters the bat, and Doran is out at first.
Davis, part of the 9th inning. And the Astros came back to score 4 runs and tie it. He comes up here now with 1 down, and the runner at second who could tie it again. Davis led off the 9th inning with his hit for the night, a single. Came around to score. Young at second, remember, is fast. Davis gets it in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One of the things I'm noticing is in left field and right field, they're playing awfully shallow for a guy with Glenn Davis's power. They're trying to get a play at the plate with it. With the speed of Gerald Young, you're not going to be able to have a play at the plate anyway. And the last thing you want to happen is for Glenn Davis to hit a ball over your head and it remain in the ballpark.
See Young at second base. Alomar, the second baseman, staying fairly close to the bag, trying to prevent Young from getting a big lead. He's playing up the middle anyway on Davis. 1-1. Deep to left field. Way back. Way back. Goodbye. Home run. Houston wins 7-6.
Face Glenn Davis with a runner on base here in the bottom of the 9th inning. I should say the 10th inning.
Home runs, 38 RBIs, and the star shines in Houston on Glenn Davis. This ball club has now won 4 of their last 6 games in their final time at bat, 11 times that they've done it this season.
And I don't think they've done it in any more dramatic fashion than the home run trailing by 1 run.
Off one of the toughest relievers in the game, Mark Davis, the 4th home run hit off him this season, and it cost San Diego the ball game, and the fans want Davis to come back out.
This is a low curveball. It's a pretty good pitch right down there. Actually, it stays about knee high, and when Davis hits it, he knows it's gone.
What a homestand for Houston. A 22-inning win against LA, a 13-inning win against LA, a 10-inning win earlier against San Diego, and a 10-inning win again tonight against San Diego.
There you see the 2 managers before the pitch. And there you see Jack McKeon knows it's gone, and so does Art Howe.
Young, who was on second base. The 18th 1-run win of the season for the Astros against 10 losses. Gotta love this one. ABC's Thursday Night Baseball will return after a word from our ABC stations. Well, Joe Morgan, if you've got to start ABC's Thursday Night Baseball with something dramatic, what the heck?
Well, it was a very interesting ball game, I think. Final score of 7-6 in 10 innings. I don't think you can have any more exciting situation than we had here in Houston. Here again is a breaking ball to Glenn Davis, and there you can see he knows it's a home run right away. And we get the reaction of the managers. There's Art Howe. He knows it's a home run all the way, and I think Jack McKeon is just hoping it'll hit the wall.
He never even got up to look. He just popped another sunflower seed 7-6 and said that's it. Art Howe, you mentioned, Joe, he is a believer in this team, and he's shown, while he's shown fire, he has also shown great patience.
Well, let's
with his
face
players.
it. Remember, he was laughing. The score was 5-1. San Diego was leading, and he was very calm sitting on the bench.
There you see Danny Darwin, who came on in relief, takes the win here, 5-1. Mark Davis 2-2, the loser, and the home run by Glenn Davis, his 14th, the difference in the ball game, as Houston takes this series 3-1. And what a great homestand, as they are now 7-1, and they are in a tie for first place with the Cincinnati Reds. Houston's record improves to 34-25. And San Diego goes to 30-31. We were happy to take you out to the ball game tonight. Saturday at ABC Sports, top senior golfers battle each other and the tough Sawgrass course at the Mazda Senior TPC.